Hello, welcome back to Mr. Memer. Today I thought I would review the 2004 Acura MDX. My family has owned this car since 2008, and it was our family car until early 2017. Today I will review it, but I'm not allowed to show my face on the internet, so this might be a little awkward. Climbing into the back seats first, I have a bit of a weird setup here. You can see the lights still work after 14 years, but I have the third row up, not the second row. Now, let me show you why. I did this because it makes a nice footrest, to be honest. And if you put down the third row seats, it could be a nice bed. Sorry, the lighting's not great. You can easily pull up the seats. I'm just a kid and I easily put up the seat, but I'm going to put it back down again for that footrest reason. There. On the passenger side, you can see the door handle here. Little fake wood thing here. Windows work, but the car's not on currently. Nice little compartment here. I'm sorry, the lighting's terrible. As you can't really see, this is the rear AC. So you have the vents here with an air freshener. You have the other vent. You can adjust them like this, but not sideways. 2004. All right. Then here you have the controls, how the heated seats used to work. That's right, the seats don't work anymore. On the door, you have the side step, the Acura badge. Sorry, the definition isn't great. Some Honda logos, the lock, and on the actual door, you have this light, which can be turned off by this thing. Climbing into the front seat, we can see the front. Now, we still use this car quite often, so there is a bit of normal stuff in here. So just be prepared for that. Up here, you have controls for each window. This window, that window, and the rear windows. Sorry, I have a cough. Not 100% sure what that does. That moves the mirror, and that moves some air. On the steering wheel, you have the Acura badge, where you hit it to make the horn noise, some radio controls, and some other controls for the car. The turn signal stalks are very simple. They're just a plastic piece with some notches on them. And then the other side with the windshield wiper side thing. Coming into the middle, you have the middle, which is going to have a lot of stuff in it. Yep, don't need to see that. In here, you have two cup holders, the clutch, some old seat warming controls that I'm pretty sure don't work anymore, the cigarette lighter, which we converted into a charger. We also have a little drawer that we keep coins in, and you can't see it, but it says not an ashtray. You can kind of see it because it's right next to the cigarette lighter, and a smoker might say, oh, okay, right in here. And it's soft inside, so it would catch on fire. Here you have the navigation system, which is actually very good still. Up here you have some car controls, like temperatures, the time shows up there. The emergency lights, which you can see are on right now. The music controls, one of my tapes is in there currently. You have a dial that switches what it does, and a dial that switches the tuning and volume if you push it. On the side of the seat, you can see that a lot can move. Very not so satisfying noise. Tells you that the seats are moving. You can't really see it on camera, but they're going back and forth quite a bit. You can make this go almost flat if the back seats weren't down. You can also move them forward quite a bit by holding this and kind of pushing the chair a little bit. My dad is 6'1" and he drives this, so keep it there. You have your pedals there, pretty basic. Literally climbing over to the passenger seat, you can see that the seatbelt notches on the driver's seat too are different from the rear ones. The rear ones are a bit more rounded. I don't know if you can see them from here. And then right next to me, they're very pointy. And they remind me of the 80s. I have to move the seats back a little bit because my giant shoes can't fit. There. Here you have the mirrors, passenger airbags, and glove compartment. In the glove box, you press this button to open it up. And here you have the packet with the owner's manual, which we'll take a look at. You have some insurance cards, some anti-theft identification cards. This piece is empty, and some books. This big chunky one is the owner's manual. We'll take a look at that right now. There you've got a picture of a city. It says Acura 2004 MDX owner's manual. Pretty cool for 2004. On the back, you just have copyright and a label saying that it's recyclable because it's paper. Pretty normal stuff. That's pretty much exactly what it looks like. Seatbelt features showing the airbag demonstration. Wow, it's a lot longer on the passenger side. That makes sense. Some random guy. A pregnant woman. No triggering or mentioned. Oh, okay. I don't think that's ever been done. Okay, well, too bad. So that's the owner's manual. Let's put it back in the case. Hopping around to the trunk, you can see some stuff I've put back here. I'm not going to show it to you. With the rear seats down, you have a good amount of space. It looks good in our garage. I'm not going to show too much. Yeah, so, nothing much here. Under here you have, oh, it's jammed. Used to open easily. You would push this and then pull the handle, but I think it's jammed from mud. And that would open up tools and stuff, so I hope that becomes better. That's the lock. Now, closing the trunk, sometimes it doesn't lock properly, but that's okay. Now, I'm sorry that the content isn't great on this video. You can't see it all for the first few scenes, but hopefully this will make up for it. Hold on. Alright, popping into the car. Oh, okay. The camera and some keys in my hand. Hold on. Alright, so right here I have the keys. Just a normal key and key fob. Now let's start the car. Alright, so we have our foot on the brake, key in the ignition. Not going to keep it on for too long. The time it's actually there, not up there. Up there, that's the temperature, Acura navigation system, all the gauges there. Yeah, and you heard what it sounded like to turn on. So, yeah, I'm going to turn it off now. Oh my gosh, it stinks back here. Jeez. Stinky car. The exhaust. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I know that was bad quality and my outro was terrible because I'm sitting on the stairs showing you my chest. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you have a YouTube account and you like my content, please like this video and subscribe. I really doubt it, but I really doubt that you'll enjoy this. I'm just deciding whether I'm going to post it or not. But if you're seeing it, then it's posted.